everyone, I am Pranati from Care University. Today in this vlog, we are going to discuss about the role of data science in today's health science. First of all, coming to the point, what is data science? Many people have this question right now in the industry. In order to explain that, data science is a field that uses scientific methods, processes, algorithms, and systems to extract knowledge and insights from structured and unstructured data, which means we can use data science either from the structured data or from the unstructured data and apply knowledge and actionable insights from data across a broad range of application domains. Data science can be simply said as study of the data. It is related to data mining, machine learning, and big data. These are the quite few buzzwords that we hear in our society and in industry. So the top 10 data science applications are fraud and risk detection, healthcare, which we'll be talking in a later. Internet search, targeted advertisement, website recommendations, advanced image recognition, speech recognition, airline route planning, gaming, augmented reality. So coming to our main topic, which we said that earlier we'll be discussing, that is healthcare. The healthcare sector especially receives great benefits from data science application. How is that possible? We'll be seeking later. So first of all, we'll be learning how is data science used in healthcare. Data science plays a pivotal role in monitoring patients' health and notifying necessary steps to be taken in order to prevent potential diseases from taking place. Data scientists are using powerful predictive analytic tools to detect chronic diseases at an early level. In healthcare, data science has become the most important part, as we can say. All the international universities and the national universities are into it for research. So in this, the main features are like medical image analysis. Procedures such as detecting tumors, artery stenosis, organ delineation employ various different methods and frameworks like MapReduce to find optimal parameters for tasks like lung texture classification. It applies machine learning methods also, support vector machines, content-based medical image indexing, and evaluate analysis for solid texture classification. And the second one is, this is quite important one, and also we see lot of scientists are into the research of this topic, that is genetics and genomics. Data science applications are also enable an advanced level of treatment personalization through research in genetic and genomics. The goal is to understand the impact of the DNA on our health and find individual biological connections between genetics, diseases, and drug response. Data science techniques allows integration of different kind of data with genomic data in the disease research, which provides a deeper understanding of genetic issues in reaction to particular drugs and diseases. As soon as we acquire reliable personal genome data, we will achieve a deeper understanding of the human DNA, which will make many more lives better. And with this, like an example, we can say that test tube babies are also one of the byproduct of this data science feature. The advanced genetic risk prediction will be a major step towards more individual care. So the third one is drug development. The drug discovery process is highly complicated and involves many disciplines. The greatest ideas are often bounded by billions of testing, huge financial and time expenditure, as it is not easy to deal with the drugs. On average, it takes 12 years to make an official submission. Data science applications and machine learning algorithms simplify and shorten this process, adding a perspective to each step from the initial screening of drug compounds to the prediction of the success rate based on the biological factors. Such algorithms can forecast how the compound will act in the body using advanced mathematical modeling and simulations instead of the lab experiments. The idea behind the computational drug discovery is to create computer model simulations as a biological relevant network, simplifying the prediction of future outcomes with high accuracy. So in the drug development, we can also see that it is not easy to deal with the drugs as it involves chemical reactions and it is also highly risky for the humans to test on it. So, the fourth point is virtual assistant for patient and customer support. This is mainly implemented in the hospitals so that each patient and the customer gets a good profit out of it and also feels that they can trust on the hospital. So, the hospitals are also very interested in this data science applications. Optimization of the clinical process builds upon the concept that for many cases it is not actually necessary for patients to visit doctor in person. A mobile application can give a more effective solution by bringing the doctor to the patient instead. This we can see nowadays in this corona situation. Nobody is able to go to the hospital for small diseases, so they are indirectly contacting them with the phones which are app based, and they are curing the diseases. So the AI powered mobile apps can provide basic health support, usually as chatbots. So in chatbots also we can chat with the medical services. They are ready to answer to us at any time. You simply describe your symptoms or ask questions and then receive key information about your medical condition derived from a wide network linking symptoms to causes. Apps can remind you to take your medicine on time and if necessary assign an appointment with a doctor. So nowadays it is digital world. So based on that, data science is the key for us to survive in this world. This approach promotes a healthy lifestyle by encouraging patients to make healthy decisions, saves their time, as time is a crucial factor nowadays, waiting in line for an appointment, and allows doctors to focus on more critical cases. The most popular application nowadays are your .md and ADA. So, the promise of big data. Compared to the previous condition, where it was once difficult to gather data about potential risk, today insurers have lots of data to work with. Compared to the olden days, nowadays we get a lot of things easily available with the data. Life and health insurance. We live in a monitored world where people can find a glimpse of us even within a seconds through CCTV cameras, or from anywhere we are actually monitored by the world. Life and health insurance companies know this more than anybody. This is true. To create profiles of customer health and develop individual well-being scores, insurers are now casting the information net very wide indeed. They can collect transactional data, body sensors, exterior monitors, social media. Social media nowadays has become a wide range of data passing information technology where the unstructured data is being transmitted from us to the world. But people don't realize it. This is for a good use and also can be used as a bad use. Transactional data, like example, where and what customers buy, such as like junk food, etc. Body sensors, that is devices that monitor consumption or alert the wearer to early signs of illness. Exterior monitors, examples like data from workout machines. Social media, example, tweets about one personal health or state of mind. The challenges ahead in this are like insurance companies still have a few hurdles to cross before they can become fully data driven. Some of those hurdles are already apparent to the industry. They include the sealed nature of data collected makes it challenging to synthesize data, mainly the unstructured data, outdated fraud detection technology that cannot keep pace with the today's levels and type of fraud. Comes to the point of customer privacy. Just as importantly, insurance companies may need to think about how they treat customer information. It's all very well to imagine a world run by telematics, but many consumers are rightly afraid of ceding their personal data to a private company. This happens in most of the case that consumers are nowadays, or the customers you can say, are very in a uncomfortable state to give their data to the private company, so that they have this fear in them that they can be hacked, or like they can be gone into the mal world. Even the lure of more affordable premiums may not be enough to change their mind. Insurance data scientists also have to be very careful they are not mistakenly assuming the role of Big Brother. Were benevolent or not, despite the hype, not even big data can tell you everything about a person. Pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical. Data analysis has become a critical tool in the pharmaceutical industry. In fact, pharmaceutical makers are constantly looking for ways to improve the odds of getting new drugs through the discovery pipeline to market as quickly and cost effectively as possible. The application of big data, including data governance, data mining, and predictive analysis, is helping pharmaceutical companies and researchers make smarter decisions about which drugs to pursue. So, the applications of big data analysis in pharmaceutical based background, using the data, drug discovery, targeted sales, and marketing. Till now we have learned how data science is used in healthcare. Now we are going to see why do we use data science in healthcare. According to a study, the data generated by every human body is 2 terabytes per day. This data includes activities of brain, the stress level, heart rate, the sugar level, and many more. To handle such a large amount of data now, we have more advanced technologies, and one of them is data science for sure. It helps monitor patients' health using recorded data. With the help of the applications of data science in healthcare, it has now become possible to detect the symptoms of a disease at a very early stage. Also, with the advent of various innovative tools and technologies, doctors are able to monitor patients to time and remote their locations, and also can have a strict catch on their conditions also. In earlier days, doctors and hospital managements were not able to handle multiple number of patients at the same time, and due to the lack of proper treatment, the patient's conditions used to get worse. But nowadays, that is not the situation at all. So now coming to the main point, benefits of data science in healthcare. Data science helps in advancing healthcare facilities and processes as we have seen earlier. It helps boost productivity in diagnosis and treatments and enhance the workflow of healthcare systems. The ultimate goal of these healthcare systems are to ease the workflow of the healthcare systems, to reduce the risk of treatment failure, to provide proper treatment on time, to avoid unnecessary emergency due to the non-availability of doctors, to reduce the waiting time of patients. These all the cases are nowadays seen in COVID situation that this is the lack. So to overcome this failure, we have to use the data science in today's generation. So the future of data science in healthcare. Basically, the 4 factors leading to rapid improvement in the healthcare industries are technological advancement, digitalization, that is digital world, need for reducing treatment cost and duration, need for handling large population. So finally in this blog we have learned what is data science, what are the applications of it, and the main most feature, the healthcare, how data science is used in healthcare, and what are the points to be discussed in it. Next, the challenges, the pharmaceutical background, and why we use data science in healthcare, and also the benefits and the future. Thank you everyone for watching my blog. Hope it is informative for you.